Hey there, fellow Arduino fans. I have an observation I want to share with you in the hopes of getting some additional insight on the device in general and powering it in particular. At any rate, I'll get to it in a moment. My observation relates to powering the device with a battery pack going into the power port there, or using a power bank, in this case an Anker power bank, into the USB port. Let's get on with it. As you can see here on the meter, the battery pack is giving me 6.32 volts. Swinging over to the battery bank, I have it tethered to this powered USB hub. The dongle is showing 4.8 volts, and I'll be coming off of the dongle going into the Arduino project from here on 4.8 volts. Alright, we're going to start off with the power bank. We got 4.7 volts. I'm using the blue cable tethered to the project, and everything works perfectly fine on this thing as expected, and hopefully it comes out clear in the video. The LCD panel is nice and crisp, just what I would expect. The performance is on point. And of course I have an interrupt button on here. We'll go ahead and fire that guy. The button works fine. Interrupt is working. Go ahead and release that, and it goes back into its main routine. Okay, moving on. I've removed the power bank from the USB, and I've now substituted the power supply with the battery, AA battery pack, going into the power jack. And my observation is this: while the project works fine, hopefully you can tell that the display here is much fainter. It's just not as good. Obviously, it does work, but not to the same performance level. And it's my understanding that regardless of which power modality you choose, whether it's USB or the power port, I was working with the presumption that it's going to be voltage regulated to 5 VDC on this thing, and I was fully expecting to have similar performance. Clearly, I'm not getting that, at least when driving a display. So any insights, or if someone can refer me to a data sheet on this? I mean, would you expect this kind of performance delta? Let me revert back to the power bank. So again, I pulled the AA battery pack off. I'm now tethered to the USB power bank, or to the power bank through the USB port. And in my opinion, the display panel, LCD panel, works much better coming through the USB versus using the AA batteries. And just for a point of refresher, this guy was putting out a little over 6 volts, like 6.6 and change, 6.5, and the power bank's at 4.8. So we have a 2 volt delta here, or almost 2 volts. If the voltage regulation was discounted, I would expect better performance out of the battery pack versus the bank. What are your thoughts? I need some input, need some insight. I really want to get a better grasp of why I'm getting this observed behavior. Any input you care to share is much appreciated. Thank you.